Sorry about that. Let me just continue so I have more time. So as I'm walking down, I knew that getting down on my knees and begging or saying sorry was never going to help me out of this situation. These creatures were merciless. They just wanted to get their hands on me, and I still believe that God let me, feel all of that fear without actually being harmed. But I knew that saying sorry or um, bargaining with them was never going to help. They were merciless, angry, and just wanted to harm me. So as I'm walking down, I could see people from afar. And then I actually sort of went down to them, and my cousin's still behind me, chasing me, shouting, shouting, shouting to make it look as if I'm crazy. But he's actually the one who's the author of this. I think what he wanted me to do was he wanted to make me look like a fool in front of the community, just so I feel embarrassed and don't come back to that place again, and he can have the house. So as I'm going, I see people from afar, but then as I see these people, they actually start to change. And then they start to curse at me, they start to oppress me, and just pointing fingers at me like, yes, you, this and that, yeah, yeah, yeah. And there's this one particular demon who was actually a lady. I can still remember she was wearing I can't remember her top, but she was wearing a sort of like a worn out um, skirt. Looked sort of like a mixture of uh, dark green and a bit of like light brown. Sorry, I stutter sometimes. And then she was just busy like at me, cursing me, cursing me, cursing me, like, what you doing here? Go back to your family. Go back to your family. What you doing in this neighborhood? So then I actually walked past those people as well. I just keep running. And just from house to house, I'm just hearing these deep laughs. Like, whoa, ha, ha, ha. These just demons just getting at me. And the laugh of a demon can really rattle your bones, eh? That thing can scare you to the chills. And then I continue to go, and then I encounter another guy who comes towards me, and then he's quite short anyway. And when I see this guy, I felt like if he tries anything, I could take him on. It's weird how you get confidence in such weird situations. At that time, I think I was in like survival mode. But all I need to do was to call upon God. I'm going, and he walks past like this. And what he does, he stares at me, and then when I stare back at him, he loses eye contact as if he was just trying to reel me in into his eyes. And then he actually stares at my cousin who's behind me, and does like a smirk. Like, nice, good job, well done. So then I continue to run around this neighborhood. I'm running, I'm running. I'm about to do a circuit now. I left my house, I'm going around, and I'm about to approach my house again. And then um, and then it just seemed like there was just like a whole big demonic satanic party on the street. Every single person who was on the street seemed like they come out at night, and this is what they do. Like the demons and the warlocks and witches just gather up and they just hang out at night and just cause chaos. And I'm just walking around there, just looking at everything that's happening. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then there came a time where my cousin sort of disappeared from the picture, and I was by myself. That's when I felt like I was exactly in hell. And that's when I was like, oh crap, I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. And then I start to look up at the sky, and everything was just red. And there was just lightning, like red lightning, and just the clouds as well were just dark. And that's when it kicked into me that, oh, I felt exactly like as if I was hell. I had a feeling that I'm never gonna get out here, and I felt like I was in my spirit and my body was dead at home. And then I'm like, oh shit, I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. How did I get to hell? Oh my gosh, I can't get out. What am I doing here? I shouldn't be here. Oh no, I should listen to God. Oh no, what is happening? I can't be in hell. No way. No way. And then what happened next was, as I was walking in this place, I start to say a prayer. And I was like, Jesus, forgive me for my sins. I said, Jesus, please help me. I didn't say forgive me for my sins. I said, Jesus, please help me. I'm in, I'm in hell and I need your help. Please help me. Please help me. And then just this presence just sort of glared over me like this, came in like this. That's exactly how it felt like it came in. And then it just was in me and it was around me. And every single demonic dark thing sort of went down slowly and left. And then my cousin went straight back to the house because we were almost there anyway. He went straight there. I took another turn and then I followed him again. He was inside, and then I didn't trust anything still at that moment. I was still a bit skeptic, like maybe he still might have something on his sleeve. And then I stood outside for a while, because something told me that if I entered that house, the house would turn into a cell in hell. And as I stepped my foot inside the house, something told me, I believe that the house would just turn into hell and cell, and I'd find myself there again. Then when I looked, something told me that my body was on the bed. But when I looked there, I didn't actually see my body. That's when I realized, okay, that I'm actually standing here. And then as I'm going closer to the house, trusting my cousin, because I think he had accomplished what he wanted to accomplish. He had summoned what he summoned to do what he wanted it to do. And he thought that, okay, it worked. This guy's going to be terrified. Tomorrow morning he's going to leave and never come back to this place again. So that I'm going and I'm just standing there. I stood at least for like 10 minutes asking him questions like, who's inside there? Is there a demon in there? Is there anything inside there? He's like, come inside, come inside. Nothing's wrong, come inside. Everything's, come on, inside. And then I'm standing out there and just, this voice, it sounded like an Indian. It said, why is he still in flight? He must go. It said, why is he still in flight? He must go. Automatically, my thought just came to me like, okay, it felt like I was in the astral realm. And this demon said that, why is he still in flight? He must go down to hell now. And then, I knew how praying actually worked. So then I started to put my trust in God at that moment. And then slowly everything started to go down, 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 down. I finally gained the courage to enter into the house. I walked in, and what my cousin did was he put on gospel music. And when he put on gospel music, everything just stopped from there on. Everything. There was still a bit of fear, of course, and confusion as to what just happened. But everything just went down when I started to raise my head up and see those people singing. It was like a gospel DVD. And when those people sang, every single thing just went away. And then we slept at night, and then he woke me up at night saying that I had my hand up like this, and I was trying to grab him. And I actually woke up right before I was about to put my hand on him, but which I believed was actually a lie because I was sleeping, and I just believe that was also part of his tactic. But that is my testimony. I don't know what the hell happened. You guys can comment, and till this day, I don't know, but it was definitely a plot between my cousin and my aunt, because they stay in that house. She's never there because she works at a hospital. But now I'm saved. God is doing wonders in my life. He's helping me understand. Just don't get your mind involved in this stuff, please. Don't think about it. Don't do it at all. It is the worst thing you can ever get yourself in. Sometimes it's very easy to get in. It's very easy to get persuaded, but it is almost impossible to get out, because they shut you out from the only way you can get out, and that is God. They make sure that when you enter, they somehow break that relationship as well as they can. And then when they see that, okay, now he has no God in him, let's show him who we truly are. And then when they do, you can't really go to God because their relationship isn't proper, and then you're just stuck there and you just suffer, and it is bad. Don't get involved. My time is almost up. Thank you.